Hi soulmates, welcome to my channel. This is SBE Fashion Institute. If you are new here, I promise you this is the best ever fashion tutorial channel you'll ever come across. So kindly do subscribe and then click on the bell notification icon to be notified whenever I upload a video. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for always coming back and thank you for subscribing to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be taking you through how to draft a corset cap or the cap crafting technique. So I took this inspiration from Precious Apparel. She's my mentor and I really admire her. Now, the first and most important thing you need is the measurements. So you take the cup width measurements, the nipple to underbust measurements, and the nipple to overbust measurements. So first you rule out a horizontal and a vertical line with no measurement at all. Just make sure that they are straight. So the next thing is we will impute our nipple to overbust measurements. Yes, usually I don't use a tape measure from the tip because that's aluminium material. They like usually gives me wrong measurements. So I start taking the measurement from the 1 inch. So you impute our overbust to nipple measurements, that is 3.5 inches. And now from the nipple points, we will mark our nipple to underbust measurement, which is 4.5 inches. So after marking the 4.5 inches, the next thing we will do is to measure from the nipple to overbust line to the nipple to underbust line, and that will help us get our cup height measurement. So with this we got 8 inches. So the next thing is we will connect our points. Okay, so after that we will label our lines. So the first line becomes our nipple to overbust line, and the second our nipple line, and then the third one becomes our nipple to underbust. So next thing we will do is to mark our cup width measurements. And in this case, our cup width measurement is 8 inches. So we will add 0.5 inches to the 8 inches. So we'll be getting 8.5 inches for our cup width measurements. Yes, in order for it to be able to accommodate all the breasts. So after that, on the nipple line, you divide the 8.5 by 2. So that's what you see me doing. You mark that, then you transfer it to the underbust line, and then you do the same thing and mark the half of that measurement too. So now we can connect the two lines or the two marks. So that becomes our apex line, or yeah, apex line. I think that's the best word to use. So now this side becomes our center front, and then the other side becomes our side front. Okay, so on top of the nipple line on the center front area, we will mark 0.5 inches upwards. And then from that 0.5 inches, you come down by 2.5 inches. So up by 0.5, and then from the 0.5, we come down by 2.5 inches. And we'll do same on the side front too. So with the help of our curve, we'll connect from the half inch mark to the apex points, just like I'm doing. So to be on the safer side, you can mark on the ruler just like I'm doing, and then you transfer that same measurement to the center front. Okay, so watch it carefully. If you don't understand, you can go back and then watch it again. Now, from the apex point, you come down by 1.5 inches. So this, we are drafting a plus size cup, and the 1.5 inches is a standard. It's a standard. 1.5 inches from the apex point downwards towards the underbust line is a standard for a plus size cup. So now from that point, we'll mark 0.25 to the left and 0.25 to the right. So watch carefully, I'm sure you will understand. So 0.5, 0.25, sorry, to the left and 0.25 to the right. So now with the help of your ruler, the straight side, you connect these points. Okay, so this is what we have now. Now the underbust tightening. For plus size, the maximum should be 1.25. It shouldn't be more than that. We don't want the cap to be too curvy. Yes, so 1.25 is enough. So now from that 1.25, you can now connect it to the 1.5 on the apex line, just like I'm doing. So you see how I transferred that same measurement to the other side. Yes, our cup is gradually taking shape. Okay, so from the apex point, we'll connect with a curve, with the curvy side of the ruler, not the straight side. So you connect that point too, from the apex point to the 2.5 point. I hope you remember. So with that same measurement, you transfer it to the other side too. So the next thing we will do is to cross check whether we have our cup width measurements as 8.5 inches. Remember, it was 8 inches and then we added 0.5. So just as I'm doing, you measure from the side front to the apex points. So 0 point, it's you should get 4.25 on the side front and then 4.25 on the center front. But in this case, we have excess. The total was 8.9. So we have excess of 0.4. So we will divide the zero point 0.4 into 2, you'll get 0.2. We'll mark 0.2 on the side front and then 0.2 on the center front. Okay. So watch carefully. I'm sure you understand. If you don't understand too, you can always go back and then watch it carefully. So from that 0.5, 0.2, yeah, sorry, 0.2 points, you connect it to the underbust. You remember we marked 0.25 for the underbust tightening. And then don't worry, we used a straight ruler. Your underbust is not supposed to be curvy. So don't worry. I'm sure after crafting the cap yourself and test fitting it, you realize that there's no problem with it. Okay, so now this point becomes apex points or nipple points. And then remember, we used 1.25 inches for the underbust tightening. So 1.25 on the left and 1.25 on the right. So the next thing we will do is to measure this part. and make sure we have the 8.5 inches, because remember you'll be sewing that part to the cap crown, so it has to align with it. Yeah, so after taking our measurements, we got 8.5 inches, so we will not be doing any subtraction or any addition from that point. Okay, so the next thing we will do is to mark 1.5 inches on the center front line, just like I'm doing. 1.5 inches, which is a standard for a plus size cap. It's a standard, unless you want it to be low or high, but the perfect measurement to use, it's 1.5 inches. So whatever you want to use on the center front, you add 1 inch. So in this case, we use 1.5. So adding 1 inch will make it 2.5 inches. And then we will mark that on the side front. Yes. So for instance, if we used 1.75 for the center front, it means we'll be using 2.25. Sorry, 2.75 the side front. So to be on the safer side, just go by the standard measurements, which is 1.5 on the center front and 2.5 on the side front. Regardless of the height of the cup, just go by the standard. Okay. Now from the side front, we'll mark 3 inches on the nipple to overbust line, just as I'm doing. So the next thing we will do is to connect that point to the side front, and then from that point we'll connect it to the center front. So looking at it carefully, you can see that we have a sharp point there. So we'll use our curve to take that sharp point from there. So we'll blend it out to get a perfect curve. So it's at this point that you can decide to do any design of your choice on the neckline. There are different types of necklines, just as I'm showing in the video. So this brings us back to the end of the drafting. So the next thing I'll do is I'll use my marker pen to highlight the important lines, label the parts, and cut the patterns out. So just stay tuned, pay attention, and watch closely how I am doing it. So after cutting out your patterns, this is another important step you need to pay attention to. I said it is important because you can't leave the patterns like this when you want to draft a complete corset. Yes, so what you have to do is to join all the pieces together to form the cap. Okay, so with the help of the masking tape, you join the pieces together. So now you realize that after putting the masking tape on one side of the pattern, I splitted the masking tape with my scissors. Yes, if you do it that way, it's very easy for you to join the pieces. Yes, so just watch closely. You'll understand it's not difficult to do at all. Just that you have to be very careful and intentional when doing this part. Remember, you are working with a paper. At this point, you don't have to rush, just take your time. So, you see how I am splitting the masking tape or slashing it with my scissors? Yes. So, gradually, if you do it and then you get it wrong, you can just take it off again and then do it. Okay, so just like that. And now this is what we have, a neatly crafted cup, a very deep one. So what we'll do next is we'll turn the inside out. Again, remember you are working with a paper, so you'll be very careful at this point not to rip it apart. So guys, this brings us to the end of our cup crafting technique. In our next video, I'll be teaching you how to draft a dartless corset and then how to place your already made or already crafted cap on the dartless corset pattern. And then I'll also show you how to mark out the outline of the cap or transfer the outline of the cap on the dartless pattern. Thank you for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope this video helped. Bye. I'll see you later.